David, we're on to the fun part of the show.
It's gonna be a cat fight. Oh, man, if you thought that you got some high-quality entertainment, some drama, some clapbacks, so to speak, on the latest Real Housewives of whatever fucking city we're in tonight, you are in for a treat, because this is as exciting as C-SPAN has gotten in the last 20 years, and we've been to multiple wars over that time, so check this shit out.
Yeah, I think it was either late last night or earlier today. There seems to be, I didn't catch the committee or what exactly was being discussed here, but I think this is a judicial nominating commission where, Biden puts forward, hey, I want this person to be a judge in this particular federal bench or circuit or whatever, and then this committee reviews it. So we have Marjorie Taylor Greene, the sort of bombastic, GOP side of the House.
MTG.
Asking her questions, and then we have absolute hilarity and chaos ensue. So we're going to play this for you and
by the way,
periodically
preemptively,
and react as we go.
Preemptively, I didn't know you could talk like this here. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could talk like a normal fucking person, because you just start hearing some oh, what now? Like some real chatter back and forth. It's exciting. Go ahead, Dane. Go.
Well, David, in American history, we have literally had congressmen beat other congressmen with a cane.
I remember
on the floor.
But that was back in the day. I remember when there was a couple of months ago, there was a guy that was ready to go. He's like, I want to fucking fight you right now. He's like, yes. I'll go right now. They were taking their ties off and shit. I was like, yes, yes, exactly. Democracy.
And every time, personally, again, and then I promise we'll play it and then we'll start reacting. Every time I see this kind of stuff, my thought immediately goes to, you parasites are literally ruining our lives with every single breath that you breathe up there on the Hill. The least you could do is entertain us. And today, for once out of a very rare instance, they finally delivered. A little bit of entertainment, a little bit of hilarity. If this is what my tax dollars are paying for, I'll take it. So, all right. Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to lead it off.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Now, I have no idea what that off-camera, I don't know who said it, but what that off-camera guy was talking about, asking about if she's a porn star, not a clue. But that is heavily overlooked for reasons that you're going to understand here in a second.
We don't, no. We're not brushing over this topic. I bet you money. I want to zoom out right now. I bet you money he's Googling her and nude, clicking the button that says not save Google search as he speaks. Is she a porn star?
I need it. What's her OnlyFans?
What's in a month?
Or as the kids like to say in the comments, what's her at? Marjorie Taylor Greene there making a rather uninteresting question there. She's asking the Democrats on the left side of the committee. She's saying, hey, listen, do any of you happen to employ, have on staff this judge's family members? I think, what'd she say, daughter, right? Is that happening? She's trying to say, do any of you have a bias to vote a certain way or another? Completely unobjectionable thing to ask. Who will, seen later, a female congresswoman on the left side says, what does that have to do with it? And then it quickly goes downhill from here.
And by the way, if you're sticking around...
Goldman, that's right.
If you're sticking around to find out if she was a porn star, she was not a porn star. So, if you're trying to log off now, don't worry. We never get that answered.
As far as we know, because we don't know who he was talking about. We don't know if he knew his mic was even on. The porn star thing is never brought up again. But, without
never
too
addressed.
Much away. So.
And it's not stricken from the record. It's got to be in there somewhere.
Probably much to his dismay. So anyway, let's get back into it.
Right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? We're here about...
Okay. That, again, also seems innocent and without context. Do you know why we're here? But you probably picked up the tone of voice as a little condescending. And again, for those of our listeners down in Australia or around the world that, don't follow American politics, first of all, good on you. Second of all, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the woman that talked first, very Trump-esque, bombastic. So there is definitely no love lost between her and sometimes even her own party, but definitely the people in the Democratic Party on the other side. So if you're picking up a condescending tone about about the other woman asking Marjorie Taylor Greene, do you know why we're here? That's not unintentional. And then the fireworks.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee.
Order.
I do have a point of order, and
I think your fake lashes are getting in the way of your reading. Now listen.
Look
Linda,
how
honey.
uncomfortable all the men look like they're like, oh shit, this is getting out of hand real quick. I don't know what to do.
Look at this dude's eyes in the back. He's like, that bitch, what?
Say what?
These guys are just mainly confused. But listen, I am a know-nothing, Caucasian male, okay? I'm not entitled to have an opinion on most things, but even I know you don't make comments about a black girl's eyelashes, her hair. You want an explosion. That's the way you do it. Now, maybe Marjorie Taylor
Not a
Greene
good
knew
one.
that.
Not a good one.
And she was eliciting the response that she ultimately got, but that was a way to start it. That's what I imagine was the reaction on the other side. So let's keep going. What you heard right there, right before we paused it, is AOC is going to come to her sister on the left's defense, and it's going to get better.
I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play. with
Baby
me.
girl? I don't think
we are
so.
going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second that.
Oh, girl, baby girl, don't even play. I
This is
love it when
strange.
Jenny from the Bronx, tries to get all hood and like she's from the
Block.
streets. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing.
I mean,
No, I know it's Jenny from the block. I'm saying she's from the
I know.
streets.
She's from the Bronx, right? Exactly. I got it. Got it. Very clever. What I'm saying is, if I was falling asleep and I heard that, I would honestly think I was watching E. I would not think that this was C-SPAN. I would not think that this is elected officials leading my country to God knows where, trying to select a fucking, is this a judge? It's like a district judge, right?
I don't know. I didn't follow it enough. Girl, don't play. Yes,
Like,
nameless, faceless
and
guy.
then
Before
by
we go
the
on,
way-
I want to. This video is now your task list because it is chock full of sound bites that I want to incorporate it into the general.
Oh, baby
production
girl,
of the
don't
show.
even play.
So-
Did your feelings get hurt? Oh, like, oh,
Girl,
Jesus.
don't play.
Like, can you say that on the floor? Like, is that legal? Like, I was pretty sure you're supposed to have like decorum or some shit. This isn't Parliament. You don't just get to say harumph at any given time.
Well,
Like,
as we are fond of saying, David, the emperor has no clothes. Now, the meme that we're destroying here is the mainstream respectability that our betters, definitely in government, but also elsewhere throughout society, because they, got letters behind their name from some useless university for the gender studies. But we need to give all of our tax dollars to these people, don't you know? Because they're the adults in the room. Okay, they're the ones that are the most studied and learned people in the human species.
Of course.
They're the ones that know the best way to do everything. And so I love it when this stuff happens because, at least for anybody paying attention, it kind of peels the scales back from their eyes of this, this myth, this meme that these people are entitled to a say. They're not even entitled to a say in their own lives, but they pretend to have a say in the other 320 million of ours. But we're going to go on. That's about all we can tolerate from AOC. Unfortunately, she doesn't show much more in here. But if you thought that was as bad as it gets, stick around.
That motion.
So who will have to pay us? Okay. Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to
recognizes
apologize. No,
Mr.
she
Perry.
needs to apologize.
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Greene
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
What?
And I just
Come on,
love,
guys.
I
Come
just
on,
love
guys.
the
This is like
juxtaposition of this like genteel Southern guy that is like, how in the hell did I find myself between this? Like, he is so out of his depth on what the hell's going on here. It's hilarious. The juxtaposition is top notch.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
Chair you're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
words.
I would like to strike
Move to
those
strike
words
the
as
lady's
well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's the
control.
correct apology. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll
All
strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
21 seconds.
Mr. Chair.
Emilio
Oh,
says he
fuck me.
loves it. Don't we all, buddy? Don't we all?
God.
This,
It's not
I
even
mean,
good. It's not even good drama. It's just shit. It's just fucking. You hear this shit in 5th grade at the lunchroom. It's terrible.
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad. And poor Mr. Comer. I mean,
The next thing you're gonna hear is, "You're not invited to my birthday party anymore." Well, good, because I wasn't gonna fucking come anyway. I was gonna be with Claire. We're gonna get our ears pierced.
yeah, it's what a time to be alive. Listen, you know what, David? We talk a lot about the timeline that CERN put us on and how regrettable that is. It does have its moments. It does have its moments of brief bliss where, you know.
When do you
the
forget
craziness
that
just
these
might
guys
be
are
worth it.
leading us? When you forget that they're making laws that are fucking us over and telling us to stay safe and stay away from people and get many shots that'll make you very healthy and stay away from don't do anything. We've got your best health and we've got your best intentions in mind. And then you see that. It's impossible. It's impossible to think that they do. And at least that maybe, like you said, maybe the veil's being pulled back a little bit more. Maybe we'll realize that they're all just fucking idiots and they have no idea what they're doing at any given moment. Maybe. Or maybe you just get some good comedy out of it for the next, probably a minute.
Sane Spacer and Mimi Alexander says, put him on Springer and Mari. Yeah. Although even those shows might be a little too classy for these ladies, but Emilio says, recommendation for the WMD podcast, invite Vivek Ramaswamy on your show. Would love to. As a matter of fact, you know what? We'll get on X after this and we'll send him a DM.
That Emilio guy, he's going places.
He is. That guy,
he's
that
got
guy's
some
got it
ideas.
figured out. We would love to have Vivek on the show, and we'll try. You know, listen, if we're big enough for YouTube to try to strike us down, I think we could probably pull Vivek. You know, although we are swimming in a pond with slightly bigger fish, commanding or you know at least requesting his time and attention. So, but we'll give it a shot. It's a good suggestion. All right, so let's get back in the video because again, it's still. The train wreck is still not over. It's
oh god,
it's
and
going.
all the dudes are just so uncomfortable. Like, look how uncomfortable. What is that guy sitting to that guy's right? What is he?
Wait.
What's on his face? He's like,
look.
Are we doing this really?
Wait for their reaction to what's about ready to be said.
Oh shit.
No order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
He makes her repeat it.
Oh, what now?
You said what? To what? Huh? What'd you build better, build back, built Peterbilt. What the fuck did you just say?
You know what? I'm sure he's a completely terrible person who definitely deserves the position that he's in. But good on Mr. Comer for completely unintentionally diffusing the situation by not having a clue what's going on.
What the fuck did you just say? His hearing loss is saving us more pain and anguish.
Drumming for All commented, just saw this Harrison Butker women's jersey just has sold out. Yes, both the men and the women's jersey, I believe, on either the Chiefs website or NFL.com has sold completely out. So
we forgot to
apparently
mention.
Those women don't know that they're supposed to be outraged.
The DEI guy was at juxtaposition on that. We forgot to mention that, but go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so Miss Crockett. Fortunately, she's not going to try to say. You think she wrote that one down, or you think she came off with that?
Oh, she had been quiet for the majority of this fight, and it looks like about 2 or 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
and she knew. She was like, "Do I put the built back, or do I do back built?
Bleach blonde,
bleach blonde,
built butch
back,
body.
built butch body." Like. Yeah. All right, I'm good. All right, now I'm ready.
You're right, Alexander. She is way too proud of that one for it to have been organic. So
look at her smiling. She's looking at AOC too. Look at her. She's like, "I got it, girl."
Let's get back up to it.
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
I'm trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
What you just said.
Look at this guy.
For fuck's sake. Do we have to take this seriously?
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And
yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm down?
Calm down. That always works.
Yes, I think every man in there knows that that's the go-to move when a chick is losing her fucking mind. Calm down, bitch. What you so mad about? Like,
oh man.
if you want to see your
to
life
calm
flash
down
there.
because y'all talk
calm
noise
down.
and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if
Look, Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognize.
Holy fuck. All right.
So that happened in the land of the free and the home of the Whopper. How are we doing, folks? Are we almost at empire collapse? Seems like it.
Are you voting for any of them?
There's,
Holy shit.
I don't know if that is a sarcastic question or you're asking tongue in cheek, but there is a very legitimate political strategy debate around just that question, and it's the concept of accelerationism versus incrementalism. And the incrementalists say, hey, let's get in the system, let's change it, let's dismantle it from the inside, let's put the crazy train back on the tracks, one nut and bolt at a time.
Good song.
And then the accelerationists are like, listen, this is too far gone, this debt ain't ever getting paid, the people are stupid, in terms of the people that not just the ones that you saw in this video, but the people that elect them, and they're going to keep electing these people. So the accelerationists say exactly to your point, your question, David. They say, fuck it, we're going off the cliff. Let's speed up. Let's vote, and this is where it gets into very idiocracy territory. Let's vote in the craziest son of a bitch we can possibly think of.
Oh, I don't know.
To just
Maybe we
really
should
get
have
in there and start throwing bombs.
Maybe we should have an election that pits one fucking egomaniac, narcissistic, orange, with fine golden hair. Let's pit him against a dead dude that can't think. Those are our two best options to run the country. Here we go. Yeah, it's like if you don't think that there's some kind of design to this, if you think that honestly Joe Biden or Donald J. Trump are the best of the best to run this country. Meanwhile,
you need your head examined.
I find it hard to keep a straight face when people go, "You can't vote for RFK. He's crazy. That's throwing your vote away." I was like, that's the crazy vote. That's the crazy vote. Not voting for the dead guy that, oh, we're just going to look the entire other way when everything crumbles, when everything crumbles around us. We're like, this is fine. Like, where's the meme of that guy on the bus? The fire. I'm fine. This is fine. Like, that's literally what we're doing right now. And then they're trying to get a guy that looks like he belongs in jail for, you know, whatever crimes he's committed, having sex with Stormy Daniels. They can't get him because he's the Teflon Don. It's like nailing Jell-O to a fucking wall. They just can't get anything to stick. So they've gone all the way down to, like, you know, we've discussed it before. Fucking saying he had a 3-2 and really he had a 2-2. There's the best and the brightest, remember, are supposed to lead us all to it. And that's what takes away the humor out of it. That's the real problem, is that if that was just standalone, if it was just like a meeting somewhere in a corporate boardroom, that'd be hilarious. And then eventually that corporation would crumble to the ground. But unfortunately, that's a meeting room in our government as it's crumbling. And that takes away a bit of the humor for me.
Nameless, faceless guy, I know you could see the comments. The last thing I want to say, Emilio has a good question. He says, for some reason, I can't make a donation to your YouTube channel or become a member. Emilio, I'll tell you these two things. First, you can go to WMDpodcast.com. You can go to the Support Our Work tab, and you can see, you know, if you want to do just a one-time donation, a monthly recurring donation, you can see all of your options there. Everything's accepted. Down in the comments, on if it's not live on the YouTube channel, what it will be later when we upload, you'll see our Bitcoin wallet. You can donate Bitcoin. So there's the ways you can do it. But in terms of, you know, donating, you know, becoming a member of the channel on a particular platform, I think you have to have a certain number of followers, which we're not quite there yet. I don't know what it is for YouTube. Nameless, faceless guy will tell us when we're off, and we'll tell you during the next episode. But I think you got to have like 500 or 200 or however many people in order to be able to.
You have to be a real
donations. Boy. Yeah, and we're just not quite big enough yet. So, but we thank you from the bottom of our little Mimi's hearts for the thought. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, share. You're already doing it. You're in the comment section. You're telling friends and family about us. You're helping grow in the sane space that way. Even if that's all you ever do, we can't thank you enough. So again, we appreciate the question, and you know, we appreciate everything you do in between now and then. But David, that's all I got. What do you got? Anything else?
Accidental double entendres aside that Dane had no idea he was saying, I think I had a pretty good time going live with you tonight, Dane. That was pretty nice. What did you think?
I really enjoyed the comments. Finally getting to hear in real time from the sane space, and you know, having a little back and forth there. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Well, excellent.
And get Vivek on here.
I think, yeah. Well, let's start small. Let's just get RFK on, and then we'll go Vivek, and then we'll.
Yeah, the small potato guys.
Right, exactly. But I think you just went through half your spiel anyway. But Dane, where can they find episode 194 of Weapons of Meme Destruction podcast?
If they were unfortunate enough not to catch it live, they can get this episode at WMDpodcast.com/194. They can get the audio only on any podcast catcher. Just search Weapons of Meme Destruction. They can get the video here. Again, if you didn't catch it live, you can still see it later on YouTube, Rumble, ODYSEE. I don't know if X will be able to see other than live, but we'll work on that. And then they can also link up with us on X, Instagram, TikTok. Just search Weapons of Meme Destruction or WMD Podcast. That's our name interchangeably between those various platforms. Follow us, like, subscribe, share. You know, get our content out there to other people, and help grow the sane space that way. Every little bit counts. So thank you in advance for your service, and God bless you and Godspeed.
Excellent. Well, thank you for sticking with us on this pilot live episode of Weapons of Meme Destruction, guys. And until next week, stay safe. But more importantly, stay free.